So here's my chat, it's called Thank You Student. As a teacher, you get the opportunity to be a positive impact on so many students' lives, and that's a real privilege. This video is a bit of a reply to a video that I saw called Thank You Teacher, and it was all about how teachers impact students' lives. I'll put a little link to it in the description so you can check it out as well. It got me thinking about teachers that have inspired me, and I remember my own physics teacher at school was a really inspirational person, and he worked really hard with us. He took us rowing, and he worked really hard in the lessons, and he made physics like really kind of accessible and fun. It wasn't like the lessons were super organised or even kind of really we knew what was going on half the time, but he would do interesting things, like things that would make it stick in our minds. Like he would talk about visualising the equation. He literally told one of my students to shut their eyes and visualise F equals ma, and what does that really mean to them. And it's that kind of, silliness that really got us through studying physics with him. And he ended up having to teach maths, and he hated teaching maths, not because there's nothing wrong with maths, but he hated teaching the classes that he had, and he found it really difficult to get any kind of engagement or any kind of good behaviour. And that's why sometimes you think your teachers probably don't appreciate you. I'm really lucky that kids always impress me. And I was even told a story by one of my friends from school who was in the year below us, and actually I didn't know this, but she was in this set that he had, which were absolutely wild. And I can just remember our maths teacher having to go out to help support this behaviour in this classroom, and she told me about the day when somebody wrote their name on his desk in deodorant and set a light to it. That really is the type of school that I went to. But I must say, I think there's a big difference between kids at school today and kids at school when I was at school, and you young people are a lot more hardworking and more committed than a lot of young people were when I was your age. And it really does impress me, and it actually inspires me every day to come into school and show what we can do and enjoy learning together. It also impresses me and inspires me, the comments that I get on my channel. It really is wonderful to have this channel and to work with you young people on improving not just your physics but all your GCSEs and A-levels. So I often say things like, come with me on a journey and we can get you these amazing grades. And I really mean that, not just to you guys on YouTube, but to my classes as well. And that's why I wanted to make this video, just to say thank you for coming with me on that journey. Thank you for kind of trusting me. Thank you for showing me what you can do. It's a really important message that I want to make for you guys, because whatever your teachers are, they really want to teach you. They really want to get through to you. So give them that chance. Show them what you can do in your own classrooms. Trust them. My first school was more difficult in terms of behaviour than this school is, but I don't think that they were ungrateful, and I want to say thank you to all those students. I want to say thank you to every student that's worked with me in the past, basically. But not many students ever really said thank you to me as a teacher in that school, and I don't think it's because they were ungrateful. I think it's more something to do with habits. Our students at my school, they're in the habit of saying thank you to their teachers, and it's wonderful. It's a really nice feeling when 30 kids go after the end of the lesson and like over half of them are all saying thank you very much for the lesson. It's a nice habit to get into. Thanks for a really fun lesson I got today, that was nice. We were making gears. It's pretty good, I think, it's pretty good. So thank you very much for taking part in this wacky little activity, just to get you the idea that one gear turns clockwise, the other one turns anti-clockwise, or that it's easier to turn the smaller one. And there's this idea of mechanical advantage, which is the ratio of the number of teeth or the ratio of the diameters in gears. It's really good fun, and we're really privileged to work with you young people, so thank you once again. It can seem like teachers are really focused on the poor behaviour in your classroom. It can seem like, especially when they first meet you, that they're going to get to know all of the badly behaved students' names much more quicker than the well-behaved students. But we as teachers, we all know, and we always comment on this, that the vast majority of our kids in our lessons are really well behaved and really do exactly what we're expecting. And so this video is about you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you to the student that comes ready to learn, that trusts their teacher, that takes feedback well. Thank you to the student that prepares well for the tests and assessments, and just takes them seriously. Thank you to those students that go on a journey with me in my classroom and with me on YouTube. And thank you very much to the student that says good morning, good afternoon, have a good weekend, sir, and thank you very much for the lesson. Thank you very much for learning with me.